Hello everyone, I am Palpatine001 aka The Senate, and we are here with City Skylines 2, the first recording for 2025. It is a very nice, balmy minus 7 degrees in the middle of winter for December 2024 in the game time, with the sun just coming up now at 7:30 in the morning. So, dropped down to minus 9 last night, so yeah, pretty balmy out there for you winter folks. Anyway, let's first of all get rid of that, and you can see the sun slowly coming up as we zoom out. Today we are going to be looking at, and I'll actually get the simulator running for the moment just to get the sun up, doing some city expansion 5.0. But first of all, what I am actually going to do is repause the simulator. I am going to take the game, or take the mode out, because we are doing city building today, which is a good thing. The last couple have been doing the riding, so if you haven't checked out the latest Glenbrook rides, check out 3.0 and see some new areas coming up. Right, let's resume the game. Go total white, so as you can see, we're in the depth of winter right now, which is the opposite to where I am in real life here in Auckland, New Zealand, where it's actually peak summer at the moment, and it is actually 26 degrees outside rather than minus 7 here in the game or the city of Glenbrook. So before we kick into 5.0, let's just review what we did first. Well, the first thing we did in 4.0 and Glenbrook's Ride 3.0 is we added Vermont Way, which was the Japanese Quarter. We also added Summit Springs and Ulder. Not a good sign, folks. One moment. Alright, well, we wait for the game to load. Doesn't like that particular area to see if I move too fast. It's just probably overloading the processes in that, because the simulator and the building itself is fine. So as I was saying, we did Vermont Way. We did Summit Springs, which was UK, still essentially UK based, which gives a side note there when I do some more expansions today to focus back on the vanilla assets a little bit, because they do have some of the stuff there needed, like the row housing. Oh, there we go. Just pause that out for a second while we just wait for the game to catch up. And we also started doing the downtown, in which I moved that big German department store out of as well. So that's what we did, and then again I added the a new tram line and a new bus line. Oh, and also the German Quarter built in the city centre as well. Again, you can see all that play out in Glenbrook Rides 3.0, which is, given it was minus 9 after the snow, you can still use transit system, and they're just dressed up warm, so you dress for the weather. Just waiting for the mods to come back online. So what are we doing in 5.0? And I'll point this back out once the city is loaded. Sorry, 5.0, 6.0. Well, with the port also built, which we'll take a quick look at as well, and that's highway connections, we need to do 2, maybe 3 things, depending on how it goes today. It's loading nicely now. We need to do 3 things. Yeah, basically 3 things today. I'll explain once we've finished here. So, what a good start to start the first 5 to 7 minutes. Woohoo! Good old-fashioned game crash. And this is basically going to take us back to here anyway. Whoop-de-doo. Get ready to shut off the radio. Definitely shut off the radio. Okay, so let's preserve that part. So let's come back out. So As mentioned, we did Vermont Way. We did the downtown, including moving the department store over. The German Quarter started building itself. We added Beachbrook, which is an exclusive community. We also added Glenbrook Bay and the port. So what is next in the next round of city expansion? Well, at the moment, there's 3 components we need to do today. We need to do a 4-lane highway to go around the guts of the city. The reason is at the moment we're getting this map was only serviced by 2-lane highways. In some cases, I have upgraded them to 2+1 to even 3+2s. Example 3+2. Industry. Sorry, a 3+1. So we've got the old skinny highways servicing, including 2 that go through, well, technically 3. So what we need to do first up is build a 4-lane highway that basically goes up and around, as well as link out through there, because we are getting traffic crisscrossing through. So that's the first thing. We are going to do a 4-lane highway, might be doing 2. Second thing we're going to do is work on the downtown. Third thing we're going to do is, I think there's an oil field out here we can build, and then I might get this railway functional, and we could get an airport built as well. It's just depending on how this all goes. If not, we'll do a 2-parter, if not a 3-parter. So, with that in mind, and also this is a very good time to do expansion because our demand bars are all up. So it is at perfect time. So the first thing we're going to do for anything else is we're going to look for the oil fields. Okay, because there's forestry here and all that, it actually blocks part of it out. So what we need to do is basically drop down to the oil industry, because if we go to our budget, do production, interesting, we're not importing or export, we're not producing, and we don't have a deficit. Yeah, we're looking for crude because it's used for chemicals, which then goes on to the petrochemical, plastics and petrochemical, sorry, not petrochemical, pharmaceuticals, as well as petrochemicals for things like fuel. However, that said, nothing's really moving at the moment, so don't tell me the economy is bugged. Yet again. But I suppose if we look down here, this is where, yeah, we're producing surpluses right across the board. The only one, I don't think they're actually honestly using it. Actually, the economy must be bugged again. Or it just needs to cycle off. But again, reason why for chemicals is it's used crude oil for pharmaceuticals and plastics, as well as consumers, and petrochemicals for pretty much everything. So we've got to establish the chemical plant, and the pharmaceutical plant, which I want to actually do. So let's go for a nosy. And the resource is available. Okay, so we do have the resource available, so we just got to make sure, we're just got to watch where we plop. Actually, we do have a deficit showing up, as it's not showing up in the stats. So, okay, that's good. So we can get oil in, so that is fine. I'm just gonna. This is a multi-part of the puzzle. There's the road there, so I'll probably want that to go through there. So let's go to our highways and start working this out by going through the intersections and determining which one is going to be the best one to do this. It's actually not a 3-way, it's actually a 4-way. The oil is, oh, could be actually, depends on how far I want to actually bend that around. So that one may be, and what I've got is this one. This is going to be a real bend around, so this could actually that would be more this way. Not quite actually. If anything, it's actually going to come up here, and then I just bend it around. I should have this technically where is it? On, because I think I'm also approaching a mountain. So we do that there. That's probably going to be the best way of doing it. The other one is how many, actually that could be a good one to actually do. So we would feed them in there and swing. Where are we dropping the, oh, how am I really going to put anything up here's the better one. So if that's the case, then this little chestnut might even be, and just bring it, because the oil is actually going to be probably up here. This is all too hilly for it in reality, so I could bring the oil off here. Again, this is what happens, making decisions going backwards and forwards. Or do I want to sink the oil more up here next to, don't you dare, more to the chemical. I suppose if I get the plop down the chemical plant first, that might give a better lay decision on where I'm actually going to drop it. Could even order be all the way on this side once I do this connection. Decisions, as they say. Decisions. I don't want all the industry stacking up on one side either, so it's likely to go in here. So we're now going to pick up the chemical plant. Yeah, it would, oh, that's also what I've got to watch is the wind. It's probably actually why I've placed it all down one side. So, in that case, it is likely to actually go up here if I sink the oil. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to put the oil up there because it's away from... yeah, because if I put it here, it's going to blow straight across. So we don't need to worry about... Yeah, that solves that particular problem. So let's set this up, shall we? And I'll be right back once we are done.
feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion. Even though I offer all of the solutions, I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless. I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there.
Just draws that out, so we've just about finished that connection. That just leaves the last connection to do, which is over here. So now we go in, wrong one. Well, I could leave it like that, but no. So we'll go and demolish all this out, because this is... So your new highways, everyone. You better bloomin' well like them. Given the small expense they can cost. Okay, let's see how this is going to work. Good. It's not going to work, so we're just going to... leave it like that. Ooh, okay. What I'll do is actually... Okay, so it's not going to let me do it that way. So one is it's sodding power lines again. Okay. Whoops, wrong one. Not doing education just yet. so what way? Oh, that's bent it round the wrong way. And then now we should be able to, because I actually do draw off those periodically. Okay, put those in. So we're nearly there. Demolish this old highway. Okay, so then you're going to be asking me, well, you've put 2 roundabouts here, so what's going to be going on here? In fact, this has formed a new way in and out too. This is actually quite good. So what we're going to do is bring in the ramps. Oh, that better not be doing what I hope it's not going to do. No, it's not. So, it's 1. What you do here is go in reverse. Where's it? Oh, okay, it's going to invalidate it from there. Okay. I will alter out the ramps in a minute. So you get 1 there. Then we do... What you try and do, bring it up to the same, very easy gradients up. It's going to actually let me to do this. There we go. That might... No. Okay, so the gradient's a bit... So what I'll have to do is... I'm hoping not to have to do a total redraw. Oh, I might have to do it. Total redraw, which is not what I want. Oh. Okay, that's going to be a bit steep. Oh, I'm going to have to... Okay, yeah. Do a bit of a... Oh, up. And I'm going to this. It's a bit of a pain in the ass when it does that. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so that's how you add them in. Now, because this is just going to do the road upgrades, Yeah, sixes. Oh. Oh. Well, crap. Oh, what an ass. I think it's a right-hand turn. That is really dozy. Let me just... Man, that is dog shite. Oh, is it going to do it now? Yeah, it is. It's just because of the way these... I can fix that. I need to... This is me also experimenting. Is this not going to work because of Road Builder? Oh, yuck. No. Oh, what a... what? I'll see if I can get the lane connected to draw that up in a minute, but I think we might have just run across a fault. What an... Yeah, never mind. This is what also me trying to be a bit too clever might entail. So we'll see if this is a case of me trying to be a bit of a too clever, being a bit too clever, or whether we can just let this slide. Traffic. Oh. No. Well, this has to be the most... interesting situation we've... ever come across. As I said, this could be a case of me being a little bit too clever. Well, leave it. I'll see how it goes. If it, I'm not going to come and do this this side after. Well, let's have a look. I'm not going to do it on that one because it's... Yeah, Yeah, see, this is the problem. You drop this. Drop this back and you get this scenario. I think the easiest way to do that again is you just do that, and it just stops that from happening. Bring in the lane connector. All you're doing is basically removing the U-turns. Whoops. Oh, missed. Yeah, just removing the U-turns and away you go. Alright. I'm just wondering also, might try one other thing. I might need to do road builder again, might not. We'll leave it at that. If I do notice traffic playing silly, I will deal with that personally. Okay. Just wondering what to do with this. Okay, so that definitely basically now needs to be a two-laner. Two-laner. Three coming in. And for the moment we will do a four coming out because we've adjusted the road set. And we will continue this as a four-laner all the way down because this feeds into what they do port, because this is actually the this forms the actual port. Forms part of the port link and also out to a new set of industry. I'm just wondering if actually is that because there's power lines there? These power lines are a pain. Oh, really because of the... It's okay. Right, let's finish tussling with these roundabouts. Wrong one. Finish playing with those. Okay, so that's that. Highway connected, so we've got them connected at both ends. I just need to do and what you do is to make sure they don't do it. Huh? Yeah. Okay, this is Alright, that's connected them all up, so that leaves... Okay, so those are the two highways linked up. For the moment, we will expand those around later. I do want that oil set to go. Ha, one of the few I've missed. So what we will do is we'll get the chemical industry set up and so on, and yeah, we'll take it from there. Okay, so we'll be right back and let's get this chemical industry set up. Okay, and we're back, and our engineers and planners have been definitely busy building this 4-lane highway, named rather aptly the Waikato Expressway. So it basically, well, the 2-laner comes down, splits into its 4- and 6-lane components to go around the edge of the core of the city, back up, links with another state highway there that was causing congestion, and out it goes. As you can see, it's been so-called aptly named, being north is going up that way and south is going down that way. At the same time, local old highway components from the old 2-lane system have been turned into urban roads, and some of the connector roads have been upgraded as well. So we've done local road improvements as well. So if I was to take a tour of it, and then we can't use a car, but we can drop down. Basically, you follow the road around, so I'll just come down real low. So you can see all the still 2-lane in parts. I've still got to do some finishing off of it, but I'll do that off screen, like adding street lights and just redoing some of the low voltage cables. So as you come up over the hill, you can see the city in the back. Come over the hill, down the valley, keep going. Make your way along. You can see the city and some of its industry. Keep going. Yeah, pretty close now because there's the port going out. Keep going. And then you can start to see the upgrades starting. To happen as the expressway starts kicking in. So basically, this interchange here has taken over the old road that used to flow into where that roundabout is, and then the old bypass through there, which has now been upgraded to an urban road. It also takes traffic out going going down this old highway path as well, which has long been upgraded to an urban road. So now you have a bypass for going all the way around. Obviously, I'll probably do parts of this later because we're actually dropping up and down some hills here. Next interchange, which basically takes you into the city centre via Summit Springs. So through here, the old bypass, upgraded to local roads now. The 6-lane component, which is the only part that is. So up and over that basically goes over the railway and another road into the city centre. You go down the expressway, another big interchange here, so this feeds out into the roads that go out in that direction. It also feeds into the industry as well as a backdoor to downtown. In the background there you can see where I've built the new chemical industry out there with the oil fields, and then again there's the road heading directly out to it, as well as into the industry there. That's for later when we expand out this way, future use. And then this is the bypass of the old highway that used to follow parallel, used to go along here. You can still see the cars outside the simulator yet. So this heads into the industry as well as the old parts of the city, and also technically the port as well, for the moment. And then this does a huge big bypass around up into another state highway which flows out to another point of the map that was always getting congested. And then it links back up to the old road, which I have extended to a basic 4-lane, but just a simple one with a very simple medium barrier up it. So that is where we are at with this part, so city expansion 6.0. I'm just starting to lay out some of the extensions now towards the city centres. I put in more public housing, rent housing, and we'll continue the expansion along in 6.5, where we move from transport expansion to urban expansion. I'm LP001, aka the Senate, and this includes 6.0, city expansion, I should say transport expansion, aka building the Waikato Expressway. We'll be back in 6.5 now to do the urban expansion. In the meantime, drive safe.